Iowa, a state often celebrated for its steady, calm and quiet resilience, was rocked this week by the stunning announcement that Senator Joni Ernst will not seek a third term in office. The news broke early in the morning, catching even seasoned political observers off guard, and sending a ripple of uncertainty through the heartland. Her decision, confirmed by close sources and quickly picked up by national outlets, sent shockwaves from Des Moines to Washington, D.C. The political world was abuzz, with analysts scrambling to interpret what this means for the future of Iowa and the broader national landscape. At just 55, Ernst's exit is both unexpected and significant, leaving a rare open Senate seat in a state that's become crucial to the GOP's national strategy. Her departure opens the door to a fierce contest, as both parties eye the seat as a potential game-changer in the balance of power. The big question on everyone's mind: why now? What prompted this sudden decision from a senator still in her prime? Official reasons are still pending, but speculation is rampant. Some point to personal considerations, others to shifting political winds or ambitions beyond the Senate. Ernst's rise from farm girl to conservative icon was nothing short of meteoric. Her famous "Make 'em Squeal" ad became a symbol of prairie populism, and her no-nonsense approach to politics resonating with voters far beyond Iowa's borders. Her departure marks the end of an era in Iowa politics and sets the stage for a political scramble unlike any the state has seen in years. New faces and old rivals are already preparing for what promises to be a heated contest. For now, a sudden stillness hangs over the heartland, a quiet that feels less like peace and more like the calm before a fierce political storm. Joni Ernst's journey began in Red Oak, Iowa, where farm life and military service shaped her values. Her tour in Iraq as a company commander set her apart, making her the first female combat veteran in the U.S. Senate. Ernst's authenticity and advocacy for veterans and military reform won her bipartisan respect. She became a leading voice against sexual assault in the military, using her own experience to drive change. As a staunch conservative, she rose quickly in party ranks, championing tax reform and regulatory cuts. Her story, from rural Iowa to Senate leadership, resonated deeply with voters. Ernst never forgot her roots, embodying the heartland spirit in Washington. Ernst's career mirrored Iowa's dramatic shift from swing state to Republican stronghold. Once a land of political balance, Iowa now boasts GOP control of nearly every major office. Ernst's victories signaled the state's conservative turn, solidified by Trump's sweeping wins. Her retirement comes as Republicans dominate, while Democrats struggle to regain relevance. The 2026 Senate race will test if Iowa's red identity is about personalities or a permanent shift. The GOP primary is now the main event, with candidates vying to energize an ever more conservative base. Ernst's exit paves the way for a new generation of Republican leaders in a deeply red Iowa. With Senator Ernst stepping down, Iowa's political landscape is suddenly in flux. Her departure has left a power vacuum, making the race for her Senate seat one of the most closely watched contests in the country. The field is wide open, especially on the Republican side, where the stakes couldn't be higher. Representative Ashley Hinson, a media-savvy conservative with a growing national profile, has quickly emerged as the early GOP frontrunner. Her experience in Congress and her ability to connect with voters through both traditional campaigning and social media give her a significant edge. On the Democratic side, the path is steeper. Democrats face an uphill battle in a state that's shifted rightward in recent years, but they may rally behind energetic figures like Josh Turek or Zach Walz, both of whom have inspired grassroots enthusiasm. The challenge for Democrats is clear. Can they reconnect with rural and working-class voters who once formed the backbone of their coalition? Winning back these communities will be crucial if they hope to compete. Meanwhile, the Republican primary will be a test of the party's identity. Will Iowa Republicans stick with establishment figures, or will they embrace a more populist, outsider direction that's reshaping the national GOP? The outcome of this race will do more than fill a Senate seat. It will help define Iowa's political identity for years, perhaps decades to come. A Democratic win would be a stunning upset, signaling a dramatic shift in the state's political winds. A Republican victory, on the other hand, would cement Iowa's new reality as a GOP stronghold. The fight for this Senate seat is more than just another election. It's a battle for the very soul of Iowa politics, with consequences that will echo far beyond the state's borders. Ernst's retirement closes a chapter for Iowa Republicans, marking the end of a political era that has shaped the state's identity for over a decade. Her influence extended far beyond Iowa's borders, making her a key player on the national stage. Now her departure shakes up the national political map, sending ripples through both parties as strategists scramble to adjust their plans for the upcoming elections. The GOP must now redefine itself without one of its most effective and recognizable leaders sparking debates about the party's direction and future priorities. Nationally, the 2026 midterms are now even more unpredictable, with new questions about which party can seize the momentum in a rapidly changing landscape. Iowa's open seat joins a growing list of key battlegrounds, intensifying the fight for control of the Senate and drawing national attention to the state. The race will test whether Iowa's GOP strength is truly institutional, built on deep roots in organization, or if it's tied to the personalities and charisma of leaders like Ernst, whose unique appeal energized voters. Ashley Hinson's likely candidacy signals a new generation of conservative leadership, bringing fresh ideas and energy to the race, while honoring the legacy left behind. The primary will expose any rifts within the party, revealing whether unity or division will define the next chapter for Iowa Republicans. The outcome will set the tone for the future not just for Iowa, but for the National Republican Party as well. Ernst leaves a legacy as a trailblazer, breaking barriers and inspiring a new wave of leaders to step forward. She was a key figure in Iowa's political transformation, helping to shape the state's role in national politics and energizing its voters. The race to replace her is more than a contest for a Senate seat. It's a pivotal moment that will influence Iowa's direction for years to come. It's a fight for the future of Iowa, a test of its values, and a reflection of the changing face of American politics. As the race begins, the eyes of the nation turn to Iowa, where the heart of America beats strong and the next chapter is about to be written.